Do you have stress? Are you anxious? Do you have kids that need a quiet, calming activity? Are you looking for a unique creative outlet that can help you better your life as well as the world around you? Do you know someone who fits any of these descriptions? Well then, let me be the first to introduce you to my unique series of coloring books. These are not like any of those other coloring books you find in the stores. We will look at how they're different, but first let's look at why coloring is a good tool in dealing with all of these problems and more. In short, coloring is very therapeutic. Physically, mentally, and even emotionally. It won't cure anything on its own, but it will help you make your moments, hours, and days better. It can be used as physical therapy for fine motor skills and as an artistic release for anxiety, stress, or even anger. For those looking for stress and anxiety relief, it allows you to break out of your head and veg out. Find your zen and relax, and feel free from problems while you play with color, pattern, and even texture, whether it's intuitively or experimentally. For those looking for a quiet activity for children, coloring is a great way to do that, and it allows children as well to experiment with color, pattern, and texture without feeling constraints or limitations. Children can explore those factors regardless of experience or skill level. Creativity is also a very powerful teaching tool. Coloring books make great gifts for people of all ages, and these books especially so. If you would like to know much more detail about how I came about deciding to tackle this massive undertaking, learn about my firsthand experience with 3 special needs foster children and the power of coloring and color in their therapy, and even more, feel free to read the information about the Coloring Book Project and the social service projects surrounding this video wherever it is posted. So now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Just how are my coloring books so very different? First, they are extremely unique collections of drawings for you to color that are not available anywhere else. They work for any age group, as well as any ability or skill level. Eventually, I aim to have books for every interest. While this goal will take some time, I am making progress currently. Second, there is an unparalleled range of images available for you to color, so you will never get bored or run out of options. Let's look at the facts and stats of the books to illustrate that idea. Initially, I come up with a design idea for an image, and that one idea turns into the top level basic, intermediate, and advanced core drawings. These 3 images then further transform again into another 7 different varieties each. This brings each idea producing 24 images. There are a minimum of 100 ideas per coloring book, so each coloring book has a minimum of 2,400 images. That alone sets these coloring books apart, but beyond that, they are digitally provided, which provides a 4-fold benefit. Number 1. Unlimited reprint rights for personal or agency internal use. You get to reprint the same image an unlimited number of times if you want to experiment with different ideas or materials, if your child feels they messed up a picture, or if you have a group that wants or needs the same image. You don't have to buy a book for each image or person to get enough images. Number 2. You can choose what surface you want to print on based on the desired media you want to work with. You aren't limited to the cheesy, flimsy paper of most coloring books, and you can work with your preference of media or produce the effect or goal that you are aiming for. Number 3. The environment. This method saves the environment, trees, and natural resources, as well as prevents pollution. Since we don't have to print these books in advance to keep a stock, and you don't potentially have to buy more individual books when you may or may not use all the images, trees are not wasted, and the resources aren't used to make the book, bind it, package it, and so on. Instead, a very minimal amount of resources are used and you receive a extremely high quality digital product that provides you the option to be selective what, how many, and when you print and on what. And number 4, editing. Being provided digitally means you can edit the image to make the picture exactly what you want if you are comfortable doing so. For example, you can add or remove markings on animals, logos on buildings, or mix and match a fantastic scene. Also, you can turn these pages into digital artworks with your edits, which, by the way, is one way to further reduce natural resource consumption. Finally, these coloring books are destined to help the world around us. Due to the powerful effect my foster children experienced, and then some time later experiencing some medical circumstances that opened my eyes to useful opportunities to help even more individuals, these coloring books will be provided to children's agencies such as foster care agencies and programs, hospitals, and more, to elder care facilities, and to physical, mental, and emotional rehabilitation centers free of charge. This way, they can be used to provide benefits for people regardless of their individual circumstance, but that is for another video. There is lots more specifics in the text surrounding this video if you are interested in the details, so please read and make sure if you have any questions, you contact me. I'll be happy to answer any questions regarding the coloring books, service projects, or my studio. You can always connect with me via my website at moreartbylucy.com or through any of my bit.ly shortened social media links. My subscribe star page is bit.ly/mabl-ss. You can find me on YouTube at mabl-yt. My Facebook is available via mabl-fb. I really do look forward to connecting with you, and I want to say thank you so very much for watching this video. Here's hoping you have a creatively wonderful day.